festival has been organized, as we all know, from 12th to 13th of January 2022 through virtual mode by Ministry of Youth Affairs and in association with Government of Puducherry. As a tribute to the contribution of Sri Aurobindo and Mahakavi Subramaniam Bharati towards India's independence struggle and inculcation of the spirit of nationalism amongst the citizens of the country, the 25th National Youth Festival was celebrated in Puducherry, which is blessed with the thoughts of both of them. To keep the spirit of the youth high, even during testing COVID times, the National Youth Festival has been organized this year in virtual mode under the able guidance of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Honorable Minister Youth Affairs and Sports, Honorable Minister of State Youth Affairs and Sports, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, and Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Puducherry. This, as we all know, is also the 75th year of India's independence, which is being celebrated as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. To commemorate this, around 1 lakh essays written by youth from all across the country on two topics, which are Mere Sapnon Ka Bharat and Unsung Heroes of India's Freedom Struggle, have been collected by our ministry. The inaugural ceremony was telecast live on Doordarshan News, Doordarshan India, and YouTube. During these 2 days, panel discussions were held by experts on environment, climate, sustainable developmental goals, which have made the youth of the nation realize that now is the time for all of us to take action for conservation of environment and climate and to save the Mother Earth. Also, discussions were held on technology, entrepreneurship, and innovations, which creatively engaged the innovative minds of the youth. It made them realize how they can play an effective role towards making India a tech superpower. For this, 4 separate virtual auditoria were created where the viewers benefited from the views of eminent speakers like Sri Randeep Huda, Sri Vijay Shankar Sharma, Ms. Lavleena, Ms. Rani Rampal, to name few. During the Indigenous and Ancient Wisdom session, the participants learned about their ancient civilization and its evolution. The open town hall of Olympians and Paralympians filled the youth with new zeal and love for the sports. Music concerts organized during the evening on the first day recharged the participants with energy and enthusiasm. During the festival, the participants also had a virtual tour of Auroville, immersive city experience of Puducherry, and indigenous games from different parts of the country. Virtual morning session was also an important part of the festival, which benefited all the participants a lot. All of us are therefore very delighted to see the enormous participations of the youth in various events organized during the festival. I am therefore very confident that this festival was able to provide a unique learning experience to all the participants on various global issues during such times. I'm also very confident that their learnings from this festival will go a long way and motivate them to contribute their best in the continuous process of nation building. Thank you, and thank you once again.
Very relevant words there from Madam about sustaining Mother.
Namaskar, sir.
For hosting the 25th National Youth Festival. I'd now like to request Shri A. Namasivayam, Honorable Minister for Education and Youth Affairs, Puducherry, to please address the gathering. Please, sir.
Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Puducherry, Honorable Central Minister, Anurag Singh Thakurji, Honorable Central Minister for States, Nitish Ji, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Secretary, my dear youth, and hope and foundation of future India, my dear brothers and sisters. Bill Gates says, as we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empowered others. So to get empowered, one must acquire some knowledge of or skill or technique to improve the capability. The type of empowered youth are the need of the hour. India needs this type of empowered youth to realize its goal of leading the entire world. Mahakavi Bharati visualized this and called upon youth as follows. ஒளிபடித்த கண்ணினாய் வா வா வா, உறுதி கொண்ட நெஞ்சினாய் வா வா வா, களிபடைத்த மொழியினாய் வா வா வா, கடுமை கொண்ட தோளினாய் வா வா வா, தெளிவு பெற்ற மதியினாய் வா வா வா, சிறுமை கண்டு பொங்குவாய் வா வா வா, எளிமை கண்டு இறங்குவாய் வா வா வா, ஏறுவோல் நடையினாய் வா வா வா. In English, it goes like this. One who has the glorious eyes, come, come, come. One who has a strength in heart, come, come, come. One who has a bliss in speech, come, come, come. One who has a steady shoulders, come, come, come. One who has a clear mind, come, come, come. One who has rise against the evils, come, come, come. One who has concern for the poor, come, come, come. One who walks like lion, come, come, come. In this, they call Mahakavi Bharati for the youth to transform India. The word strength in heart, steady soul, rising against evil, concern for the poor, walking like a lion are to be noted keenly. For me, it is indicated our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Bharati known that the person like a Modi ji will come in the future. Bharati is known for his prosperity, right revelation in his poems. Generally, the sun rises in the east, but for purpose India, the sun has rise from the west, like Gujarat. My dear friends, the 2 days National Youth Festival had unique session in enlightenment the youth of India. The festival indicates educate season on so many topics. My dear young minds, in 1880s, India experienced great famine. It was not a natural famine. It is man-made famine created by the British out of their greed for wealth. People resemble like skeletons, and people saw their near and dear gradually walk into death. Everyone there was poverty, hunger, disbelief, sorrow, hopelessness. At the time, a youth traveled across India. He viewed each and every Indian as Narayana. Of course, Daridra Narayana. He said that India is going to show and lead the path of progress for the entire world. He was none other than the youth icon of India, Swami Vivekananda. In spite of dreadful British rule, in spite of so many setbacks like poverty, illiteracy, India is now heading towards the status of superpower. Please remember, my dear, challenges are opportunities. Challenges are invitation to success. Challenges are escalators in life. Japan is a very small island. The Second World War posed a great challenge to it, but it took it as an opportunity and worked hard. At least Japan became a superpower now. This COVID posed a challenge to the entire world. COVID placed a great challenge, especially to India. The world worried that with such a dense population, India would turn into a mountain to dead bodies. But my dear friends, Indian government led by our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, took it as an opportunity to grow. He deliberately to produce vaccine in India. He committed that all Indians will be vaccinated. Many said that he is over ambitious. Some ridiculed him, but he answered all of them with his deed. In the number of vaccination done, India stands first in the entire world. India has become an important hub for the medical field. Our vaccination and medicines have now become a wanted commodity for the entire world. Our deemed and merit has risen in the world. Friends, remember, challenges are invitations for success. Only for this reason, I call our Honorable Prime Minister as the sun that has risen from the west. Originally comes from the inspiration. We must take our Honorable Prime Minister as the inspiration, and a similar originally will come to us, which will lead this country further. My dear people, stars of future India, people does not forget the takes away from these 2 days. Please put all this you have learned in practice. Thiruvalur says, Karka, Kasadara, Karpavai, Katrapin, Nirka, Adarka Taga. This is a message of Thirukural. If every youth participants of this 25th National Youth Festival decides to participate what they have learned in these past 2 days, then there is no doubt that the dreams of Mahakavi Bharati, Swami Vivekananda and Sri Aurobindo and coming true. I wish you all every success in life. I think Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Minister for Youth and Affairs Sports Sri Anurag Thakur ji for offering his opportunity for the UT of Puducherry to host this function. I thank you all of this excellent opportunity to share my views before you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for those most inspiring words, sir. और अब मैं माननीय श्री निशित प्रामाणिक जी, Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, से निवेदन करूंगी कि आज के इस अवसर पर अपने मूल्यवान विचार व्यक्त करें. श्री निशित प्रामाणिक जी.
माननीय लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर पुदुचेरी डॉक्टर टी सौंदरराजन जी, मेरे अग्रस्तुल्य भारत सरकार के युवा कार्यक्रम एवं खेल मंत्रालय की मंत्री श्री अनुराग ठाकुर जी, पुदुचेरी के युवा कार्यक्रम मंत्री श्री नमस्शिवायम जी, मुख्य सचिव पुदुचेरी श्री अश्विनी कुमार जी, सेक्रेटरी यूथ अफेयर्स सुश्री उषा शर्मा जी और देश भर से वर्चुअल माध्यम से जुड़े हुए सभी युवा साथीगण, आज 25वीं राष्ट्रीय युवा महोत्सव के समापन समारोह के अवसर पर मैं चाहूंगा कि देश की युवा स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के विचारों को आत्मसात करे और उनका अनुसरण करे. उनके विचार युवाओं के लिए मैं सोचता हूं एक प्रेरणा की स्रोत बन सकता है. साथ ही हम श्री अरविंद जी के 150वीं जन्म जयंती का उत्सव मना रहे हैं एवं सुब्रमण्यम भारती जी के 100वीं पुण्यतिथि भी इसी वर्ष मनाई जा रही है। इन दोनों महापुरुषों ने भी देश का आध्यात्मिक उत्थान के लिए बहुत कुछ किया है और भारत की युवाओं को इन महापुरुषों के विचारधाराओं को जीवन यापन का एक, मैं सोचता हूं, एक अभिन्न अंग बनाना चाहिए। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी द्वारा कल दिए गए उद्घाटन समारोह में युवाओं में जो उनका जो संभाषण था, उनमें युवाओं में एक नई ऊर्जा का संचार किया है। यही हम अगर कल हम लोग देखें तो सोशल मीडिया में ट्रेंड पर अगर हम लोग नजर करें तो हर एक प्लेटफॉर्म में राष्ट्रीय युवा महोत्सव जो है वो ट्रेंड कर रहा था और इस बार का राष्ट्रीय युवा महोत्सव जो है कई मायनों में अलग था। पहली बात तो यह है कि इसका आयोजन करने की जो कोरोना की जो विषम परिस्थिति है उसमें किया गया। दूसरा, इसे आखिरी समय में वर्चुअल रूप से आयोजित किए और आखिरी समय में आयोजित किए जाने के बावजूद इसे इतना अपार सफलता मिली। इससे सिद्ध होता है कि यदि भारत की युवा एक हो जाए तो कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है। इस बार राष्ट्रीय युवा महोत्सव का आयोजन वर्चुअल रूप में होने के कारण से आपको उन कई जो हस्ती है उनका अनुभव सुनने का भी अवसर मिला जिन्होंने टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स में भारत का गौरव बढ़ाया। अब उनके अनुभव को अपने जीवन में आत्मसात करने के एक आपको मौका भी मिला। इससे आपको चुनौती से पार पाने में एक मदद भी मिलेगी और एक इंस्पिरेशन भी मिलेगी और सफलता मैं सोचता हूं कि आगे जाके आपकी कदम चूमेगी। यदि ये महोत्सव केवल 2 दिन तक के लिए ही सीमित कर दिया गया था और इसका आयोजन भी वर्चुअल तक ही सीमित है, इसके बावजूद देश भर की युवाओं का जोश और उत्साह देखने का लायक था। मेरा मानना है कि इस 25वीं राष्ट्रीय युवा महोत्सव को इंडिया 2047 मेरे सपनों का भारत इसका अग्रदूत आयोजन के रूप में याद किया जाएगा। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने बताया कि पूरी दुनिया भारत की ओर आशा और विश्वास भरी नजर से देख रही है। उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि आज का युवा मैं कर सकता हूं कि भावना से ओतप्रोत है और ये जो पीढ़ी है प्रत्येक पीढ़ी के लिए ये प्रेरणा का स्रोत बन सकता है। और देश के युवाओं से मैं ये आग्रह करना चाहूंगा कि वे न्यू एक्सपेरिमेंट्स और तकनीक को जरूर अपनाएं, परंतु हमारे देश की प्राचीन और समृद्ध संस्कृति और इतिहास को भी याद रखें। मैं युवाओं से यह भी अनुरोध करना चाहूंगा कि वे अपने जीवन को एक मिशन समझें। हमारा स्वतंत्रता संग्राम के सेनानियों के सपनों को साकार करने का मिशन और अगले 25 वर्ष में अपनी पूरी ताकत, ऊर्जा और इच्छा शक्ति इस मिशन में हम लगाए। अब अंत में ये मौजूदी सभी लोगों और देश के उन युवाओं को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं जिसने स्वच्छ भारत, कुशल भारत, अतुल्य भारत के सपनों को साकार करने के लिए राष्ट्र निर्माण में अपना योगदान दिया। और स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने एक बार कहा था, स्वतंत्र होने का साहस करो, जहां तक तुम्हारे विचार ले जाते हैं वहां तक जाने का साहस करो और उन विचारों को आगे जीवन में उतारने का साहस करो। भारत के युवाओं से अपील करता हूं कि वे साहस को अपने जीवन के शैली का एक अभिन्न अंश बनाए। आशा है कि आप इस महोत्सव में अपनी भागीदारी और इससे जुड़ी अनेक मधुर स्मृतियों को संच कर रखेंगे और आपके आगे जीवन में सफलता प्राप्त करने के लिए आपको प्रेरित करते रहेगी। अंत में इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़े सभी को मेरे साधुवाद और ढेर शुभकामनाएं एवं बधाई देता हूं आज, और उसके साथ साथ लोहड़ी के जो उत्सव है उसके लिए भी आप सभी को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं और बधाई देता हूं। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Honorable Minister Shri Nisit Pramanik ji appealing to the youth of our country. Thank you, sir, for those words. And now it is with pleasure that I would like to request the Honorable Lieutenant Governor Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan, to please address the gathering. Honorable Lieutenant Governor was present with us at the opening ceremony too. Thank you very much for guiding us all so ably. Without your support, this success would not have been possible, Honorable Madam. Honorable Lieutenant Governor Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan.
Vanakkam. Honorable Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Sri Anurag Thakurji. Honorable Minister of State of Youth Affairs and Sports, Sri Nitish Pramanji. Honorable Education Minister of Puducherry, Sri Namasivayamji. Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Madam Ushaji. Secretary for Education and Government of Puducherry, officers of Government of India and Government of Puducherry, and my dear youth of this noble nation. Puducherry is privileged to be the host of the National Youth Festival 2022. The 2 days festival has been one of its kind. In keeping up with the pandemic challenges, hosted entirely on virtual platform, the Youth Festival marks a new beginning by bringing the talented youth of this nation on a single virtual platform. Inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister, the 25th National Youth Festival got an inspiring start with his call to the country's youth to adopt the motto of compete and conquer. Honorable Prime Minister rightly said that the nation's youth were not only a demographic dividend, but are the drivers of development and proponents of democratic values. On behalf of the people of Puducherry, I express my gratitude for having selected Union Territory of Puducherry as the host state of Youth Affairs Festival. Honorable Prime Minister have given shape to the thoughts of Sri Aurobindo by linking the Youth Festival to the anniversaries of Sri Aurobindo and the great Tamil poet Subramania Bharati. Sri Aurobindo had advocated for anniversaries of prominent personalities to be given significance to popularize and drive home the contributions made by such personalities. The 2-day virtual summit has provided a never-before opportunity of listening of best and the most prominent personalities from a wide spectrum of administrators, environmentalists, technology, actors, athletes, entrepreneurs, historians, economists, and academicians, etc. Wide range of subjects were touched upon to ignite the minds of the youth and unleash the potential of the youth dividend. The youth constitute 22% of Indian population, which is more than 261 million, larger than the population of Pakistan. Developing skills, managing household and financial responsibilities, coordinating multiple life roles, intra and interpersonal skills, exercising autonomy, environment friendly is important for youth attainment of life goal, and while the youth gain in these above parameters, overall self-development and natural extension of it should be an inspiration to social contribution, including understanding various social challenges, engages with given responsibilities. Every third person in India is a youth. Young people are innovators, creators, builders, and leaders of future, but they can transform the future only if they have skills, health determination, and real choices in life. To achieve all these, foundation of youth should be strong. Having in the mind about youth development, making India a new India, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji came out with specific schemes to strengthen the youth force of our country. Take care of small things and big things will take care of themselves, itself. One among appearing small but rendering a great result, one was our Prime Minister's Swachh Bharat mission, the Clean India. Since its introduction, India has seen social revolution, a momentum of people, by the people, and for the people. Over the years of our focus on sanitation has dwindled until the day Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji put sanitation back fairly and squarely on national agenda, and the Swachh Bharat mission has saved Indian kids. As a doctor, I should say this. The number of deaths of children under the age of 5 in India declined to 8 lakhs in 2017 from approximately 2 years ago. I appeal the youth of India to be aware of all the schemes which are implemented in India to strengthen the livelihood of youth force in India. Here, I wish to quote Rabindranath Tagore, who said, "We read the world wrong and say that it deceives us. But when we start reading the correct version, the life saves us." So Clean India has led a healthy India. That means close to 2 lakh lives have been saved. The children who have been lost to preventable and treatable diseases. We have been lost, who have been lost to preventable and treatable diseases, as I said. While talking to the youngsters, why started with Swachh Bharat mission to indicate how a focus on a simple thing will fetch great results and save lives, as envisioned by our Honorable Prime Minister. In Tamil, the great saint, lady saint, women saint Avaya says, "Suttam soru podum," which means cleanliness will feed you. Feed you means not only the feeding of food, but if you are healthy only, you can take the food. Without health, you cannot take the food. So she says, "Suttam soru podum," which is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister as Swachh Bharat mission. This indicates the youngsters, our habits should be clean to lead a healthy life. Why I am narrating it? Because most of us don't take care of our health, both physical health and mental health. In Tamil, there is a proverb says, "Suvar irundaldane sittiram varaya mudiyum," which says, if there is a wall, only we can paint a portrait or paint a picture. Build a healthy body and construct a healthy career. For students, career skill development is very, very important. Skill in building healthy India. If we have to move India towards development, then skill development to be our mission. That is the words of our Honorable Prime Minister. So as youngsters, you have to sharpen your skills to develop yourselves to face the more challenges, to prove our Honorable Prime Minister's words in the inaugural address as compete and conquer. So many schemes in India to improve youth. There is Prime Minister's financial empowerment schemes. Startup India movement reflects the new India driven by the energy, enthusiasm, and enterprises of our youth. Be courage to start up your own ventures. Subramania Bharati says, "Achamillai, achamillai, acham என்பதில்லையே, உச்சி மீது வானிடிந்து வீழுகின்ற போதிலும் அச்சமில்லை, அச்சமில்லை, அச்சம் என்பதில்லையே," which means we are fearless. Even if the sky fall on our head, we are fearless. Our youth should be as fearless as Bharati says, to venture into new initiatives because our Honorable Prime Minister always says we should be the job givers than the job seekers. You must follow the path of our mother India, how it bounced back facing the dreadful corona situation. The self-reliance of India has produced Indian vaccines for our Indian fellow citizens, and we export to 90 countries which were not able to dreamt of years ago. COVID-19 pandemic was used as an opportunity not only to become self-sufficient in the manufacture of PPE kits, masks, ventilators, drugs, but also moved as from an era where an imported things, where it is India become an importing country than into exporting country. From not having any Indian manufacturer of PPE in March 2020 to 1,100 indigenous manufacturers of PPE kits, and around not only two manufacturers of N95 masks, around 80 manufacturers at the end of 2020. Such transformation, like that I can list any number of medicines, equipments, and ventilators, and so on. Such transformation can be driven by clear vision, which our youngsters should follow. So this youth festival should show a new path in your life. And as a women governor, lady governor, words to our young women participants. Be happy, be courageous. Bharati says, Nimirnda nannadai, nergonda parvai. Hold your head high. See straight. Walk.
Please, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Dr. Tamisai Soundarajan, my colleague in the Parliament and Minister of State for Home and Youth Affairs and Sports, Shri Nisir Pramanik ji, Education Minister, Home Minister, Puducherry, Shri Nawaz Siyam ji, Secretary Youth Affairs, Usha Sharma ji, Joint Secretary Nitish ji, respected officers from Puducherry and the Government of India, my young friends, a very good afternoon to you, all of you. Let me first thank the Honorable Governor and the entire team for coming on board and accepting to be the co-host of the National Youth Festival 2022. I personally visited Puducherry, interacted with the Honorable LG and the Honorable Chief Minister and the other ministers. All of were very open, upcoming, very friendly also, and they wanted to host this youth festival in a big way. They had made all the preparations, but unfortunately because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the restriction in various states, we were not able to host this physically, which we regret. But at the same time, I'm thankful to the Honorable Prime Minister who also accepted our invitation to address the inaugurate the National Youth Festival, where millions of young Indians, they have joined, listened to the Honorable Prime Minister and pledged to take India forward from the 75th year of independence to the 100th year of independence. India 2047. What kind of India we want to see, what will be our contribution. And I'm sure the kind of sessions we had in these 2 days, people from various walks of life who have achieved a lot in their in different regions. For example, Jamna Tulu ji or Tulsi Gowda ji. If you look at the previous governments, people like these were not even talked at the national stage. But Honorable Prime Minister, after taking over in 2014, have looked at these kind of achievers who are working in the various parts of the country to recognize their contribution in the nation building process in the different areas. Those have been picked and honored and they're given the Padma Shri Awards. I'm glad that you have listened to them carefully. And I was glad to see the kind of response we got online. Thousands of questions were coming. And I request our Secretary Youth Affairs that we should compile all these questions and if you can send it to all the speakers. And from time to time, if they can keep sending the replies on those questions, we should compile it, make it a chart. Common questions could be addressed accordingly. And we should make it a process that we should reply them online. That should be the process. जहां तक नेचुरल फार्मिंग की मैंने बात की थी आचार्य देवव्रत जी की, जब कॉफी प्लांटेशन की बात और अरक्कू ब्रांड खड़ा करने की बात मनोज जी की, ये कुछ ऐसे प्रयास हैं जहां पर ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में रहने वाले युवा भी बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं, आय के साधन भी बढ़ा सकते हैं, कृषि की लागत कम कर सकते हैं, आत्मनिर्भर भी बन सकते हैं और भारत को आगे बढ़ाने का काम भी कर सकते हैं। ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने जीवन में बहुत कुछ किया है। ऐसे ही स्टार्टअप्स में पेटीएम से अगर विजय शेखर शर्मा जी की बात करूं, बायजू की बात करूं या फिर ओयो से रितेश की बात करूं, ये सब लोग बहुत कम उम्र में इन लोगों ने स्टार्टअप से यूनिकॉर्न बनने का काम किया है। मैं देख रहा था कि इसमें आप लोगों ने बहुत ध्यान से इनको सुना है, बहुत सारे प्रश्न आपके मन में थे और हम प्रयास करेंगे इन प्रश्नों के उत्तर भी जो नहीं हो पाए उनको भी आप तक किया जाए। हिस्ट्री को अलग अलग नजर से देखा जाता है, अलग अलग चश्मों से देखा जाता है, जो आता है वो अपने तरीके से दिखाने का काम करता है। लेकिन यही तो लोकतंत्र की खूबी भी है, जहां हम देखते भी हैं, सुनते भी, अपना निर्णय भी करते हैं। वहीं पे राघवेंद्र तंवर जी हो या संजीव सान्याल जी हो, विक्रम संपत जी हो, सब लोगों ने अपनी बात आकर रखी है और आपको भी अलग दृष्टिकोण देखने का अवसर मिला होगा, सुनने का मौका मिला होगा। आपने भी जाना होगा कि करना क्या है। नए विचार आज नए युवाओं के कैसे हैं, खेलों में किस तरह से महिला हॉकी टीम बहुत बड़ी बात थी, ऑस्ट्रेलिया नंबर 2 टीम थी, उसको हराकर आगे बढ़ी। 41 साल के बाद हमारी हॉकी मेंस टीम मेडल जीत कर लाई। हमारे यंग टैलेंटेड खिलाड़ी जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट से कहने के लिए छोटे छोटे राज्य हैं, लेकिन लवलीना ने कैसे हमारे लिए मेडल टोक्यो में जिता कर दिखाया। कैसे पैरालंपिक्स में पिछली बार 19 खिलाड़ियों का दल गया था, इस बार 19 मेडल जीत कर लाए हैं। ये अपने आप में बहुत कुछ कहता है कि हम युवा कुछ भी करना चाहें हम वो कर सकते हैं। तो कहते हैं कि कौन कहता है कि आसमान में छेद नहीं हो सकता, एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यार। हम सब कर सकते हैं, दृढ़ संकल्प होना चाहिए, दृढ़ निश्चय होना चाहिए। और मुझे पता था बहुत चैलेंज भरा था कि 2-4 दिन के अंदर एकदम से फिजिकल फॉर्मेट से डिजिटल फॉर्मेट पे आना, लेकिन पुदुचेरी से भी और यहाँ पर यूथ अफेयर्स डिपार्टमेंट ने भी सब प्रयास किए और आप सब लोग ऑनलाइन जुड़े, तो संभव हो पाया है और हम इसको एक सफल आयोजन कर पाए। तो मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि आप लोगों ने जो यहाँ पर सीखा होगा उसको आप आगे भी चल पाएंगे। Because this COVID-19 pandemic situation has thrown a challenge not only for India but for the entire world. It has disrupted our lives and livelihoods. So we have to reset, reskill and reboot ourselves. I'm saying so is because these challenges may open up many opportunities for you. जैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं, आपदा में अवसर को खोजना है। And Dr. Tamil Sai rightly mentioned right now, just before my speech, that how India became Atmanirbhar as far as the PP kits are concerned, vaccine is concerned, medicines are concerned, even during the pandemic time, from masks to PP kits, where we didn't have any such manufacturing facility before the pandemic. But within a month, we started making 1 million PP kits per day. Isn't that a big number? I mean, that is the capacity we have now. We have become an export hub for PPE kits, masks, and the medicines. We are giving vaccine under the Vaccine Maitri program to the 150 countries. So this Atmanirbhar Bharat is just not a mere slogan, but this can take us forward. A self-reliant India is an achievable target. We have seen in many sectors. For example, this mobile manufacturing. Few years back, 4-5 years back, India used to be the second largest importer of the mobile phones and the electronics. Today, we have become the second largest manufacturer of the world within 5 years' time. Because of the Startup India program, Make in India programs, we were able to achieve so. Because of the PLI schemes, we were able to do so. But it is the youth who have come forward, as Prime Minister mentioned yesterday. During the pandemic time, there were 10,000 startups which just started. So that is the opportunities in the time of challenges. आपदा में अवसर की बात यहाँ पर आती है. युवा को मौका मिला, उसने कुछ नया कर दिखाया. और मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है आप यहाँ पर जो कुछ सीख कर जाओगे, आप अपने जीवन में कुछ ना कुछ नया करके चलेंगे. मुझे याद है 1 अक्टूबर से पहले मैंने एक निवेदन किया था कि महात्मा गांधी की जयंती से लेकर सरदार पटेल की जयंती तक 2 अक्टूबर से 31 अक्टूबर के बीच में हमें स्वच्छता अभियान चलाना है. मुझे कहते हुए प्रसन्नता होती है कि देश भर के युवाओं ने, हमने 75 लाख किलो का टारगेट रखा था, लेकिन उससे ज्यादा बढ़कर 1,14,000 किलो कूड़ा और प्लास्टिक इकट्ठा करने का काम स्वच्छ भारत अभियान में हिंदुस्तान के युवाओं ने किया. बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है. मैं आप सबको उसके लिए आभार प्रकट करता हूं. लेकिन हमें इस क्षमता को और बढ़ाना है. हमें अपने विलेज लेवल पे क्लब्स को और मजबूत करना है. फिट इंडिया कैंपेन को, फिटनेस का डोज आधा घंटा रोज को लागू करना है. एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत, एक दूसरे को पास में लाकर भारत को मजबूत करना है. और ये जो स्टार्टअप्स है, ये हर क्षेत्र में अलग अलग मांग है कुछ ना कुछ कर दिखाने की. खेती को भी प्रॉफिटेबल कैसे किया जा सकता है, इसके भी उदाहरण यहाँ पर दिए गए. मैं बहुत ज्यादा इन सब चीजों पे नहीं जाऊंगा, नहीं तो बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा. मैं तो इतना ही कहूंगा, नवयुग का नव सृजन आपको ही करना है. और ये तब हो सकता है जब आप लोग संकल्प लें. तो नवयुग का नव सृजन युवाओं तुम्हारे हाथ में है. उठो, आगे बढ़ो. ये जहां तुम्हारे साथ में है, ये जहां तुम्हारे, ये आपकी ताकत, आपकी शक्ति हमें आगे लेकर जाएगी. और स्वामी विवेकानंद जी तो सबको कहते ही थे कि उठो, जागो, रुको मत जब तक मंजिल प्राप्त ना हो जाए. Arise, awake, and not stop until the goal is achieved. That is what we have to achieve. This is not only the slogan from the Swami Vivekananda, but I'll say their life has been an inspiration to us, whether it is Sri Aurobindo or Swami Vivekananda ji or Subramanian Bharati ji. Let us learn from the life of these people, and at the same time, let me also request all of you, let us pledge ourselves or let us pledge and pick up one area of your interest. I said it on the opening day also, and I'm saying it again. Just select one area where you want to contribute. कोई एक ऐसा क्षेत्र जहां पर आप अपना योगदान देना चाहते हैं. आप अगले 25 साल में बदलाव देखना चाहते हैं. इंडिया एट 2047 आप क्या देखना चाहते हो, ये आपके ऊपर निर्भर करता है. एंड आई एम श्योर यू गोना ब्रिंग दैट चेंज, because the charity begins at home. So let us pledge, let us start working towards that goal. Let me once again thank you, Honorable LG, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Ministers, all the officials of Puducherry, and also the Secretary Youth Affairs, Joint Secretary, and the entire team for putting their efforts, all the DYUs and the entire network of NYCs and NSS volunteers for making this a successful event. Thank you once again. Jai Bharat, Jai.
नवयुग का नव सृजन आपको ही करना है. Honorable Minister urging the youth of India. Also, it's wonderful to see how the Honorable Minister urged his team to try and take up relevant questions raised by the Youth of India during the course of this festival. Thank you, sir, once again for your guiding words. I'd now like to request Shri Nitish Kumar Mishra, Joint Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, Government of India, to please, sir, render the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Ganju. Honorable Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports and Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, Sri Anurag Singh Thakur ji. Honorable LG Puducherry and Honorable Governor for Telangana, Dr. Tamil Sai Soundarajan ji. Honorable Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports and Home Affairs, Government of India, Sri Nisit Pramanik ji. Honorable Minister for Education and Sports, Puducherry, Sri A. Namasivam ji. Respected Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, Government of India, Ms. Usha Sharma. All personnel of Government of India as well as Government of Puducherry attending this program in virtual mode. All the viewers, a very good afternoon and namaskar to all of you. 25th National Youth Festival hosted by Puducherry in virtual mode has come to an end. Honorable speakers in the closing ceremony has covered all the different aspects and highlights of National Youth Festival 2022. Future actionables have also been discussed. All the guidance provided has been listed and it will prove to be the guiding beacons in the future. It is my proud privilege to thank all for attending the closing ceremony on behalf of my department, on behalf of my Honorable Minister, and also on my personal behalf. I will also like to thank honorable dignitaries for taking out valuable time from their busy schedule to attend the closing ceremony. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those words. ओपनिंग सेरेमनी के दौरान भारत के शक्तिशाली वैभवशाली प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने कहा था, compete and conquer. The youth of India, आइए इसी नारे के साथ आगे ही आगे बढ़ते हैं और एक नए भारत का निर्माण करते हैं. I thank the honorable dignitaries present here on this occasion. सभी दर्शकों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद for joining us. आप सबसे एक बार फिर से मुलाकात होगी at the next National Youth Festival. Until then, namaskar and Jai Hind.